Yesterday I finished chapter 9, which was a really important chapter, and I am very happy with what I did with it. Now we're moving on to the first point of view chapter for Louise, which is a character who was introduced only a few chapters ago. We haven't had any chapters from her point of view yet. This is the first one, and she's a very important character. So I have to get into her mind, get into the way she thinks about things, she does things. She's a very complex character. A lot is happening internally for her. So this is going to be, I think, a challenging chapter, but one I am excited to tackle. One of the big fantasy elements in this story is the telepathy, the mental abilities that certain characters have. And I do have a document here that explains some of it, more or less how it works in general, and some of the caps on how powerful it is for certain characters. But I need to go more in detail with it now. So that's what I'm working on. So this may be a bit of a world building session today. Okay, I think I figured it out. So Galen is able to telepathically communicate with animals and other creatures, and Louise is able to receive telepathic communication from other creatures. But I wasn't sure if she should hear it in voices, in human language or not, but I think it should stay consistent. The way Galen does it is it's more senses, feelings, emotions, drives. It's not actual words, and I'm gonna keep that consistent. This is my first point of view chapter with Louise, so I've done a lot of thinking. I do feel like this chapter for a while might go a bit slower until I get the feeling of Louise. I'm not quite there yet with understanding her as deeply as I understand my other point of view characters, but that makes sense because I've already done 9 chapters in total between Galen, Arjun, and Danya, and this is Louise's first. My early chapters with some of the other characters was a bit slower as well. But Louise is also my newest character in terms of newest that I've created. I have a story on this YouTube channel called The Immortal Knight and the Prince of Volca. And the Prince of Volca was a young boy called Metallan. And Arjunin is based off that. So I created that story months ago. Galen is a character who was meant to be in a different book months ago. So I've been with these characters for a long time. Danya was the next one I created more recently. You've seen me come up with her here during this video series of me writing this book. Because I had to write her at the beginning, I really got her character early. But Louise is newer, and there is a lot going on with her, especially internally. So this chapter may be slower, or maybe I'll be wrong. Today was a bit slower. Tomorrow, we'll see. The book continues. A.A. Watson out.